Welcome, all my U.S. history scholars. So look, I'm sorry, the start of the year comes and goes, and of course, I'm booked on PDs. It is what it is, but luckily I trust all of you to execute this properly and the way you should. So this goes for 0 period, 4th period, 5th period. It's all the same process. You're still going to use your same team drive and go with it, and so forth. So instead of going to Classroom this time, just go into your google.com, and instead of My Drive, click on your team drives, and click the folder that you're a part of, either 4th period, 5th period, or 0 period. You'll click that, and you'll notice in there that there are different groups, the A, B, C, D, or E. Find what group you're in, and know that's where you're going to put your stuff in that team drive for that. First off, though, we need to go into the Worksheet tab, and we need to find our first one, which is our Unit Overview. And it should say the copy of Unit 8A Progressive Era. So it should look like this. As long as it looks something like it, you're on the right page. It should say all this. What's unique about this and the change right now is up in these purple boxes, I would like you to all put your names in there. Don't raise the font, just keep it there. Put your names there, 4 people or 5 people in a group. That way I know a little quicker who's doing what, and then if I need to run the version history, I can easily. But we'll go through this quickly. Directions are always in yellow, so just read those if you have any problems. Our unit essential question and our course essential question. Our course one is, if you remember, is Make America Great Again. So when was America great? But our unit focus right now is really we're asking ourselves, why did we ride such this roller coaster over 20 years during the Progressive Era? So we leave the Gilded Age, we leave big money, and we start getting into people spreading now. Towns are coming up, not just in big cities, but we're having suburbia grow. Things are getting better. So ideas naturally are growing, hence women's suffrage, things like that. But then we get into World War I, we get into the Great Depression, New Deal, all this stuff. So we're riding this wave of roller coaster, and that's really what we're exploring now. I would point out in the top upper right hand corner here, if you need to get to the online textbook without going to a link here, just click on that link, left click, and it'll take you straight to the text. But if you go over here, for example, you'll see 8.1, 8.2, all this stuff. It'll tell you the topic, any input that I have for you, and the digital worksheet we're going to do. So for the next 2 days, what we should have done on Monday and Tuesday, why I'm not here, is I would like you to accomplish 8.1 and 8.2. So what that looks like if we go back into our team drive, the copy is waiting there for you. You would simply go to a copy of 8.1 through 2, and it looks like this. Perfect, you're good to go. Read the stuff because the directions tell you for this first part, and this is the second part. So to read the article, you would left click it there, start your input. Same thing here, responding to that, and then the women's suffrage, follow the prompt, and execute it. Mandating that everyone has to do this one. It's a collaborative work experience for your family to do. So how you divide it up, totally fine with me. So if you all want to write on one thing, you're more than welcome to. If you want to divide and conquer, awesome. Just know you're still held liable for it. And this time, this semester, I'm going to be a lot more firm in terms of what I accept and what I don't accept. So just push hard with it, and you'll be fine on that one. But to go back over to the unit overview, just to make sure we do have some understanding on this one, if we're looking at the input here, we would click on the hyperlink. It'll take you to the text that you need to read. But for example, you'll see here, like this is 46 all, A through H. This one says chapter 38 and A through C. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So let's assume I left clicked, which I already did. It'll come over to this text here now. So you see how it says chapter 38. Perfect. My problem is I don't see any A through C. Okay. Well, then I'm going to go down here, and I'm just simply going to left-click on Next, and it should take me to it. There you go. So there is your A, the glamour of American cities. You're going to read it, very simple, and move on to the next one. B, C, so forth. So obviously, you don't read D if it doesn't say read D. Very simple. So follow these here, because like this one, women's suffrage, I'm only asking you to read C in these ones. Pretty simple and self-explanatory for that one. On the focus reading notes, again, I can't stress this enough. Do not just give bullet points rebuttal. I've studied this stuff, and I enjoy studying this stuff. You're not going to prove anything to me, and it doesn't make you look super smart just because you wrote tons of stuff in there. I want you to take the major elements that you get from it and really put it in context for us. So summarize what this is, what's happening, the developments in there quickly based on it. It should be an easier text for all of us in general, so it's going to be a lot more simplified. However, there's still sections for you to put your key terms, your events, your people in, which could be the stuff that's in bold or things that you think of that are necessary. So that's the task for the next, well, should have been for the last 2 days, but we're going to play catch up on it. I'm going to give plenty of time. Just make sure you're dividing and conquering and that you have all made a copy and put it into your team drive that is there. So if we go back to it here, and let's say I'm using 4th period as my example, I would click into family groups. And if I'm in A, I'm going to open A, and then I'm going to move my thing into A so that way everyone in my family can open up folder A and start working on the document there. And if you would like to move it like that, you simply, once you have one of these open, one person in your family, go to the move to, or right-clicking at it, and then just keep moving it around where you need to. Very simple. We've done this before. You guys know what you're doing. Any questions, please send me a reminder. I'm here for you to help. That should be it, though. I'm fairly confident in you guys, and I know you'll do a great job with this. Yes, have fun. Take care, guys. Bye.